Dear students, this will be the lecture 1 from the third chapter, which basically deals with calculus. Calculus, that means integration and differentiation. What is this calculus? It basically means study of change. Okay. From this part, we will first focus on differentiation. Before that, we will first try to learn the equations of a straight line, because this is very important from the experimental point of view, as you will be doing various experiments in your labs. So you will need to plot some graphs, so this is very important to discuss these equations of straight line. So before that, first we will see what is slope or gradient. So it is simply defined as basically change in y upon change in x. इसका क्या मतलब है? सपोज आपके पास एक सिंपल स्ट्रेट लाइन ग्राफ दिया हुआ है. Suppose this is the straight line graph and this is y axis, this is x axis. How to find the slope from this straight line? What you will do, आप कहीं से भी दो पॉइंट्स लीजिए. Suppose I am taking one point here. In straight line, the slope will be same for everywhere for a straight line. Please remember this. Suppose I am taking these 2 points. This is point number 1 and this is point number 2. What I will do, I will first join these two y-axis. Similarly, these two also y-axis. Please try to understand this. This is how you have to calculate the slope of a straight line. Suppose आपने कोई एक्सपेरिमेंट किया है, आपके पास एक स्ट्रेट लाइन आ रही है, then you have to find the slope. Suppose this is y1. I am not taking the values, I am just writing suppose y1 and y2, and this will be suppose x2 and x1. This is higher value, this is lower value. Similarly, this will be origin, or you can say 0 0 coordinate. This point here, x is also equal to 0, y is equal to 0. So how to find this slope? You have to simply write the change in y. What is change in y? y2 minus y1. Okay, y2 minus y1 upon here x2 minus x1. Or you can find the tangent, that means the tan theta, if a different type of curve is given. Okay, so suppose we will take a simple example. The coordinates of this point, that means x axis value and y axis value. Suppose it is having 2 comma 3. First digit will give you the x value, second the y value. Similarly, suppose here the coordinates are given as 4 comma 6. Suppose this is just an example. What we will write first here, y2 minus y1. Here remember, the second is, this will be the y2 value, and this will be the y1 value. Okay, so this will be the x2 value and this will be the x1 value. So what you have to write, you will simply write 6 as per this formula, 6 minus 3 upon 4 minus 2. So slope will be simply equal to 3 upon 2. So this is how a slope is found for a straight line if x-axis and y-axis values are given. Now we will focus on the equations of a straight line. Suppose I will first draw the straight lines. Suppose this is straight line number 1, but it starts from the origin. Okay, this is straight line 1. You have to, this is starts from 0 0 coordinate. You can see this is y-axis, this is x-axis. One more graph or straight line we can plot like this. Suppose this is also y-axis, this is x-axis. X-axis is also called abscissa and y-axis is also called ordinate axis. So this will be again 0 0 coordinate. Suppose a new line or a straight line cuts the y-axis here at this point and starts from here, and slope is always positive for this line, that is, it is going upwards. One more straight line we can plot like this way. Suppose ऐसे आपने plot किया. Suppose this also cuts the y-axis, ordinate axis. This is abscissa, x-axis. So suppose now this straight line comes down but cutting the y-axis. तो इसके लिए सिंपल रिलेशन है y is equal to this is equal to mx. This will be the y is equal to mx type of curve. Okay, this will be y is equal to c plus mx type of curve, and this will be y is equal to c minus mx type of curve. Here this y is simply the y values and x is the x values here, and m is here the slope. Okay, m is equal to slope. So what we will do, we will simply write change in y upon change in y, change in x, and write the slope, and this slope will be simply equal to m. Okay, for this it does not start from the origin. ये origin से start नहीं हो रही है 0 0 coordinate से, but it cuts this part जो यहाँ से यहाँ तक है, this part, this will be simply C. इसको बोलते हम intercept. Intercept. Okay, that means this straight or this graph has an intercept. It cuts the y-axis at this point. Okay, m will be simply again the slope, and this is just the, because we are plotting y with respect to x value, so y with respect to x here. But remember here this is slope is plus m, that means slope can also be given as, can be written as plus m, that means it is positive slope. That is why I have shown the arrow upwards. Now this will be again the intercept, that means this is basically this part from here to here, this will be simply the C. Okay, but m is also slope, but slope will be negative. So if you find the slope, that will come out to be negative. So these are basically the equations of a straight y is equal to mx type of curve, y is equal to c plus mx type of curve, and y is equal to c minus mx type of curve. Okay, now we will move towards the formulas. First we will take differentiation. Okay, differentiation. Suppose you have some bulk material. Let's try to understand this picture, and we are dividing or cutting it into first identical similar pieces. Identical pieces. Okay, identical pieces like this way. So keep in mind that this will be simply called as differentiation. So what is now differentiation? If you have something big quantity, you will divide it into very small but identical parts, okay, or pieces. Now the reverse, when you join these identical, important is identical small pieces or parts or quantities, whatever may be the case. So this will be simply integration. Okay, keep this in mind. Integration, you can say this is basically summation. You are uh, joining these identical small pieces and you will get back the bulk quantity or material. So this will be integration, and in differentiation what we will do, we are actually dividing it into identical or small pieces. Okay, so now coming to the formulas. The first formula you have to remember is d by dx of x raised power n. If you have this type of function, what you will write, this will be simply equal to nx raised power n minus 1. Okay, so we will do some examples based on this function. Suppose you have y is equal to x raised power n type of function. Always remember, जो आपकी फंक्शन होनी चाहिए वो इस फॉर्म की होनी चाहिए, y is equal to x raised power n. देन सेकंड में क्या करोगे आप, सिंपली अगर हमें डिफरेंशिएशन विद रेस्पेक्ट टू x करना होगा, वी विल राइट डी बाई डी एक्स. इट विल बी इक्वल टू, जो पावर है ये आगे आप लाओगे, एन एक्स रेज पावर n minus 1. Okay, so this will be basically this formula. Now we will understand this by just taking few examples. Example number 1. Suppose we have example first, y is equal to x raised power 6. Very simple example. So this is already in this form. यहाँ पे आप याद रखिए, अगर इस फॉर्म में नहीं है तो इस फॉर्म में लाना है पहले, ठीक है ना. y is equal to x raised power n, तो ये ऑलरेडी इस फॉर्म में है. So we will simply differentiate it with respect to x. We will write 6 x raised power 6 minus 1. So this will be equal to 6 x raised power 5. So this will be our answer. Now example second. Suppose y is equal to x raised power minus 5. This is also in the y is equal to x raised power n form. So we will write dy by with respect to x. Here now the n will be minus, okay, minus 5, the whole one, minus 5 x raised power minus 5 minus 1. This will be equal to minus 5 x raised power minus 6. Okay, now example number third. Y is equal to, suppose, x raised power 1 upon 2. This is also y is equal to x raised power n form. So you will write dy by dx. will be equal to 1 by 2 x raised power 1 by 2 minus 1. So how to solve it? Just by cross multiplication, because minus 1 can be divided by 1. So just cross multiply first this to this, and then this, and you will find the answer, that is 1 by 2 x raised power 1 minus 2 upon 2. So this will be equal to 1 by 2 x raised power minus 1 by 2. ओके, सो बेसिकली ये सेटअप मैं क्यों कर रहा हूँ, ताकि जो जिनके पास मैथ्स नहीं है वो समझ जाए हमें क्या करना है असल में. ओके, सो डोंट वरी, इट विल बी इजी दिस सब्जेक्ट. So we will take now example number 4. Suppose y is equal to 1 upon x cube. Now पहला रूल क्या है कि हमें y is equal to x raised power n फॉर्म में लाना है. तो what we will do, we will take this to the numerator and write x raised power minus 3. So dy by dx will be equal to minus 3 x raised power minus 3 minus 1 is equal to minus 3 x raised power minus 4. Okay, very simple. Now we will take one more example, example number 5. Suppose y is equal to 1 upon x raised power minus 4. Okay, so what you will do, you will first change it into y is equal to x raised power n form. That means if you take this to the numerator, ये प्लस हो जाएगा x raised power 4. So dy by dx will be equal to 4x raised power 4 minus 1. So it will be 4x cube. Okay, similarly we can take one more example. Suppose example number 6 is y is equal to under root of x. What you will write? Y is equal to x raised power 1 by 2. So dy upon dx will be equal to 1 by 2 x raised power 1 by 2 minus 1. Okay, you will solve this. It will be equal to 1 by 2 x raised power 1 minus 2, that means minus 1 by 2. Okay, now one more example here, example number 7. Suppose you have y is equal to cubic root of x square. Okay, so first हम क्या करेंगे, इस x square को ऐसे ही रखेंगे, ऊपर रखेंगे 1 by 3. That means cubic root can be written as 1 by 3 also. So y will be equal to, simply 2 को 1 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, so x raised power 2 by 3. अब ये y is equal to x raised power n फॉर्म में आ गया. Now what we will do, we will differentiate it with respect to x is equal to 2 by 3 x raised power 2 by 3 minus 1. Simply by cross multiply you will get the answer here. That means 2 minus 3 upon 3. Okay, so this will be equal to, you can solve this, that it will be 2 upon 3 x raised power minus 1 by 3. Okay, this was example number 7. Then we can take example number 8 as well. Suppose y is equal to 1 upon under root of x. Very simple, 1 by x raised power under root write under root in this form, index form. So we will write y is equal to x raised power minus 1 by 2. Then we can differentiate it. Then we can write dy upon dx will be equal to minus 1 by 2 x raised power minus 1 by 2 minus 1. So it will be equal to minus 1 by 2 x raised power minus 3 by 2. Okay. Now we will take example number 9 as well. Suppose y is equal to 2x raised power 6. Very important. If some constant is multiplied, take that out of the difference. We will write dy by dx. हम पहले क्या रखेंगे, 2 को ऐसे ही रखेंगे. डिफरेंशिएशन किसकी करेंगे, dy by dx x raised power 6. Okay, so we will write 2. This will be equal to n into x raised power n minus 1. So 6 is x raised power 6 minus 1. So this will be equal to 12 x raised power 5. And also we can take example 10. Can write y is equal to x cube upon under root of x. So we can first change it into x raised power 3 upon x raised power 1 by 2. Then take this to the numerator. It will be x cube multiplied by x raised power minus 1 by 2. You know, bases are same, powers will be simply added. 3 minus 1 by 2. It is basically divided by 1. So you will get y is equal to x raised power 6 minus 1 upon 2. So this will be equal to x raised power 5 by 2. So you have this now. Y is equal to x raised power 5 by 2. Now we will differentiate it with respect to x. It will be 5 by 2 x raised power 5 by 2 minus 1. So this will be equal to 5 by 2 x raised power 5 minus 2 upon 2. So this will be simply equal to 5 by 2 x raised power 3 by 2. Okay. So this is how different questions are solved using this simple relation. Now I will give you some of the formulas you have to remember, and then we can proceed to solve different questions. Okay, and we will also learn in the upcoming lectures different techniques and formulas. Okay, the first formula we have learned is d by dx of x raised power n, which will be equal to nx raised power n minus 1. Okay, the second formula, if you have to differentiate the exponential e raised power x, this will be always equal to e raised power x. Okay, third one, if you have d by dx of some constant raised power x, that will be equal to e raised power x log of a. Okay, one more, d by dx of, if you have log of x, that it will be equal to 1 upon x. Or you can say d by dx of, this log can be in natural form ln of x. This is also equal to 1 upon x. Okay, and remember this differentiation of d by dx of constant. You have any constant value here, constant, this will be equal to 0. Suppose in the thermodynamics we kept temperature constant, and then if we kept T is equal to constant, then we wrote dt is equal to 0. This is basically differential of this temperature constant is equal to 0. Okay, this can be simply written in this form also. Why? It can be with respect to temperature, with respect to concentration, or anything, whatever may be the case. Okay, so sixth, what you have to remember is d by dx of sin x. Remember, it will be equal to cos x. And reverse of this, that means d by dx of cos x will be equal to minus sin x. Okay, and d by dx of tan x, you have to remember, is equal to secant square x of sec square x, and d by dx of cot x, it will be equal to minus cosecant square x. Okay, so please note down these formulas and try to remember these, and these will be very helpful in solving the future problems and learning this concept. Okay, thank you.